Hello and welcome back to my reading corner. Today we are doing an Is It Worth It unboxing of the Fairyloot box. I know that this is one of the more popular ones, so I am really excited to see if this is actually worth it. I actually have to retape this because my first take that I did, the first part, just simply went without sound. So I have to do the whole explanation spiel again. The later unboxing did work out fine. It looked a little bit weird. It was in a different filming spot, and I had to rearrange a few things. It wasn't perfect, but well, at least it did have sound. The Fairyloot box shipped on the 14th and it arrived here on the 22nd. So it did take 8 days, which is a little bit on the longer side. This is a box shipping from the UK, but it is Christmas time, so I'm not 100% sure if this had a big impact. Well, I'm hoping yes. I will get at least one more Fairyloot box, and I'm hoping that this time the shipping will be quicker. I would really like to know how long it takes for people that are in the US or in Australia. So if you were subscribed to the Fairyloot box and are based in somewhere around the world outside of Europe, tell me how long it takes for you to receive this box. The Fairyloot box costs £26, and it is not cheaper if you're getting like a 3 months or a 6 month subscription. The box is themed, so all the items you receive within the box will correlate with the box's theme. This month the box's theme is also Regal. They do hint a little bit on social media, but I think if you want to be surprised besides the theme, you have a very good shot with this box. This is the type of box that comes with a book that is really newly released. It is always a YA fantasy book. It comes with some bookish goods, usually from YA and fantasy kingdoms and worlds. What I also really like about this box is that it always comes with special items from the author, so usually like a letter from the author, a signed book plate, and these kind of things. So if you're into goodies from the author, this is a good choice as well. Another really special item in here is that there is a little card with a hashtag and a number. This way you can find your buddy reader on social media, which is a really neat idea. I have no idea if this is actually working well and if people are taking advantage of this. If you've had any experience with that, please let me know in the comments down below. I would really like to hear some stories about that as well. Looking at the prices, shipping in Great Britain is £3.95. In Europe it is between 6 and 13 euros. Shipping to the US is £14 and shipping to Australia is around £20. What I really like is that the Fairyloot box has a very, very good shipping overview. So when you go on their site, they have an overview and they show you the exact shipping for your country, and they also show you the amount that it would be in your currency. We're looking at a value of £30 for people in the UK, around 36 euros for people in Europe. Well, in Germany at least. Not all European countries are that cheap to ship to. In the US, you would be looking at a value of $54 US, including shipping. And in Australia, you would be looking at 78 Australian dollars. So I think Australia is quite high, and I'm really excited to see if this value is going to be in this box. So let's get into the bits that I filmed previously opening up the box. So this was the card, the spoiler card. First thing popping up is the full-size Funko Pop. In the US, you would get this around $9 to $10. I don't really get the hype about this, and especially like a Disney figure is not my cup of tea, but I'm sure that I can find some use for it. A good idea, seeing as how many people do like the Funko Pops. The second item that I see right away is a candle. There it is. It is a soy candle from A Court of Candles. This is the scent Prince Adam from The Beauty and the Beast. Has a little quote on here. And this scent is Enchanted Rose and Sandalwood. And I think if I've seen this correctly, they always sparkle. Oh, I can already smell it. Nice. To buy this, you would probably spend around $45. Next, we have a pouch designed by Miss Fee. I've seen that in our shop you can get nice pouches as well, but the quality of the pouches you can get are better. The zipper is better. They look a little bit more sturdy. This looks nice. It is a nice design, but it does look a little bit cheaper than what you would get. So I would value this at around $5. The next item I'm seeing is some advertising about the Red Queen series and a little notebook. It is actually really little. It feels quality-wise like from a dollar store, but the design is really pretty. I do like the design a lot. I would have really liked for it to be a bigger notebook, maybe spiral bound. I would have loved using it because I do totally love the design and the cover, but honestly it is a cheap little book. Due to the beautiful design, I do think it's a few bucks. I think the notebooks that you can order on the page, it's Stella's Bookish Art, are around $10, so let's value this at $5. Next we have an enamel. It's really cute. This is done by Fiction Tea Designs, and again I didn't find anything like that in her shop, so I am valuing this at around $5 as well. But this is good quality, this is cute, but it's nice, it's worth a couple of bucks. Next item I am not counting as material value. It is a chapter sampler of Rosemark. I do think a chapter sampler is a nice thing if you want to try out another book. Let us get to the book, which is in this beautiful pouch here. I honestly do not care that much if it's in a nice pouch or if it is beautifully wrapped, because usually I don't have much use for these anyways. Like, what am I gonna do with like 10-12 pouches of like this? If you have some use for these pouches, share them with me, please. I'd like to know, because this is not the only subscription box I'm getting pouches from. We have a bookmark with the Also Regal artwork, which I found really beautiful. I like it a lot. We do have the buddy hashtag. If you are my buddy, let me know. We have a signed bookmark and a letter from the author. Some information like an interview with the author, some ideas what to read next after the book, a preview for next month, and here is the beautiful book. I did anticipate this book already after I read the hint. I knew that this was going to be the book, but I expected the other cover, so this one was really nice. Oh, that's pretty. I like it when there's artwork here. We do have a material value of like around $18 here, but a signed bookplate, a letter from the author, getting it prior to the release date. This is going to be released beginning of January 2018, and I am already holding it in my hand. I do think that these kind of things are valuable, so I added up the value that I just mentioned. Around $10 for the Funko Pop, around $5 for the pouch, around $5 for the candle, $5 for the notebook. I'm getting buried. And the keychain around $5. This is a material value of roughly $47 US. I think that is good value for a box. This is not factoring in the experience value that we have with an extra chapter, the bookmark, the buddy read code, letter from the author, the signed book plate. I do think that the experience value of that is totally worth at least $10. So I am valuing this at $57 US. Yeah, that is my value for this box. Do we reach 33 pounds of value with this box? Definitely yes. Do we reach 36 euros for Europe with this box? Heck yes, we do. Do we get $54 US of worth in this box? If you think that things like an extra chapter to read, a bookmark, a signed book plate, a bookmark, a letter from the author. If these have value to you, then yes, it is worth it. Is it worth it for the Australian market? I think it could be. If you are the type of person who would have liked to order a candle from Court of Candles, if you ever wanted to get an item from Stella's Bookish Art, or any of these kinds of items, and you would order them, you would pay insane shipping. I think I looked at buying 3 candles and I would pay like 30 bucks shipping. These are items that you always wanted. This could make it worth it. If the items are more just a nice bonus, then this is probably not worth ordering from Australia. Still, so far, this is one of the best boxes. I am looking forward to seeing if the next boxes are hitting the same value. Let's keep on testing. I will at least test 1 or 2 of each box. I will not be able to afford to subscribe to all the bookish boxes out there like forever, just to test. So far, this could be my keeper.